Koska Reeves waitlisted. What does that mean? What does that mean for some other figures like Fennec? We're going to get into that within this week's episode of the Market Chart Show. This is also the week of truth. We have the Joker available this Thursday, with Anakin available this Friday. We're going to have to see exactly what that availability looks like. Is this something more than just these two figures? Is there something more to this than just this artisan line? We're going to dive into that within this episode for sure. The secondary market, does it show signs? Does it give trends that kind of lends to an hypothesis as to what is going on with these figures on the banner? Let's go ahead and dive into all of this. Look, I thought I was going to get away with it, and no interruption from the Hot Toys Wizard. Let's go ahead and pick it up, gang. Wizard, you had me fooled. I thought I was going to be able to finish this recording without being interrupted by... Well, I just said that. I think there is something more to that, my friend. No, I told you about Vader on the throne from the Obi-Wan series. Right. Well, you don't know, or I don't know if that'll sell more than Loki and the throne. But they're certainly getting Vader and the throne. Dark Side Anakin? No, that was from my crystal ball. Certainly looks better. Mine looks like BB-8. Yours looks like some type of marble from some wizard. Wizard! Let's go ahead and dive into all this. Right now! All right, and welcome everyone to another episode of the Market Value Chart Show right here at 6 Scale Cantina. And just in case you don't know just who I am the Dark Jedi Ares Tarrington, about to serve up all the 6 Scale Hot Toys talk. So please go ahead and smash that like button. I so do very much appreciate your support. And hey, while you're at it, why not also go ahead and subscribe to the 6 Scale Cantina? Again, thank you so much for your support. This just in and breaking news. Koska has waitlisted. And I believe that Koska still have the pre-order tag on it, unlike Fennec, which is in stock. We're going to get into that in a second. So before it ever get in stock, I believe she went right on waitlist. And it was kind of like that Purge Trooper in a way, and the DX Ahsokas. It was like, oh, it's fine, she's going to be available, and not available. And what was very interesting about this, if you looked at Sideshow only, and you sorted out best-selling wise, Koska really wasn't seeming to move a whole lot anyway. Gone. But you have to ask yourself, why has she waitlisted before she got in stock? We were just talking about this. Final production photos in Hong Kong just came out. Why? Why has this waitlisted? And let me pull some stuff up on the screen to kind of tie everything into a nice bow for you. And let me tell you a little bit of a tale about the current state of the global economy which is anything but fine. It is in a very volatile state with the worst inflation we have seen here in the United States in 45 years. Here's a perfectly good, with a shipping box, everything, Rogue One Darth Vader from an outstanding seller with 1,847 feedback. Mind you, all 100% positive. $172. Not including the $19.65 in shipping, not including taxes. This is a figure that usually sells between $400 and $500 in the secondary market. And for a lot of collectors, this is the quintessential Hot Toys Darth Vader, the one to get. But in this economy, true grails are separating themselves from the pretenders. Is this a situation where you got so many Darth Vaders coming up, just like there's so many Spider-Mans coming out, so many Iron Mans coming out, so many Lokis coming out, so many Lukes coming out? Is this a victim of that? Although you still have versions of those that go very high. Why is this version? And I'll tell you right now, the expendable income and the amount of money right now to buy on collectibles, the amount of expendable income right now to spend on vacations, to spend on miniature golf, to spend in the theater, to spend on anything outside of necessities, anything outside of essentials, is extremely, extremely limited. And you have to ask yourself, is that why you're starting to see Hot Toys come out with some figures that are also equally on par as limited? And we're going to be, that's what we're diving into. That's what we're talking about. Now, if it's a true grail, like this Joker, DX08, and just back from August 10th, great seller, 3,997 feedback, just 3 away from 4,000, and with 24 bids, $486, not including the $11.75 in shipping, not including taxes, well over $500 for this DX. Well over. And with figures like this, not only are you seeing them maintain in this economy, but quite frankly, on some of these, they are starting to rise up in the secondary market as well. You're starting to see that all over with some of the true grails that are out there. And some of the ones, like that Rogue One Vader I just showed you, or like this Mud Trooper just back from August 4th, remember what this was going for. Okay? And not even a bite at almost what would be today a retail price at $289 with a head sculpt, with a helmet, with all of this from an outstanding seller with 332 feedback, all 100% positive. Where's the expendable income? Where's the extra money? Where's the buy what you love? Where's the buy what you love? Meaning, Listen, I can't eat what I love because I'm diabetic. And a lot of you diabetics out there understand what I'm talking about. If I eat what I love all the time, I'm going to put myself in a situation. Unless you've got buku bucks, and if you do, it's fine. I wish I did. And I would do the same thing. I would just buy these up over and over. I certainly would. But unless you've got an endless checkbook, you're also going to put yourself in trouble if you just buy what you love over and over and over and over again. You really do have to ask yourself, in this economy and with these changing times, not only to get what you love, but to get what you can afford. You should buy what you afford, and since for many of us it's limited, buy what is really near and dear. Like I said, love to your heart. I really, really want that piece because that says something to me. Kind of like that Rooted Hair DX Anakin. It's going to be available this Friday. And we're going to talk about that window here in a little bit. What does that window look like? How long will that window be? Will it be 3 minutes, 3 seconds? Will it be 3 hours? You have to prioritize, and you really are going to have to budget to buy what you can afford. That's what I'm going to tell you on my channel. Buy what you can afford. I can afford them all, Aries. Cheers to you. God bless you. Then buy it, baby. Some of you, a lot of you send me messages. Aries, I can't get all these. Well, don't sweat it. Get what you love. But I love a few of them. Then you're going to have to really sort them out and get what you can afford. I can afford these two, not all four, and these are the two I want. You've just answered your own question. That's what you have to do. It's very simple. It's very, very simple. Not to digress. But let's continue to look here. Let's continue to look. Let's pull this up. Just back from August 11. A really good price for Thor MMS 474 from the Infinity War. No bids. $160. No bids. Not even a bite for a hot toy at $160. Let's go for one that is in stock at a lot of retailers. Back from August 11. Okay? And nothing, all complete, all good, comes with the box, comes with the shipping box, all great with an outstanding seller with 57 feedback, all 100% positive, and all you could get for $227.50 with 2 bids. $20 in shipping, not including the taxes. What a great deal. What a great deal right now. With some of these that you could get in the secondary market at a lot of times these retailers' website because they have deals every day. But this is a far, far cry. A far, far cry than the advertised retail price. It is absolutely unbelievable. Unbelievable. But, what about figures that are not in stock? What about figures that have hit wait lists while they've been on pre-order? Like that Koska. Like Cad Bane, the regular or the deluxe. Let's pull them up. And breaking news on these. $305. It's not even the deluxe one. What was it? What was this? $270? with 44 bids. Do you see the difference, ladies and gentlemen? Look at this. $305, new, outstanding seller, 10,580 feedback, all 100% positive. $305, not including the $10 in shipping, not including taxes. Wow. Well over $325 for a non-deluxe Cad Bane. Supply and demand. Lower supply equals higher demand. Not only for where these are for sale at your retailers, comic shops, what have you, but also within the entire spectrum of the secondary market. And it's a complete 180-degree difference from some of the figures that have been in stock for seemingly some time right now in this very volatile global economy, for sure. This is like 360 something. And this is new. I'm pulling this up on the screen. MMS 578. This is the Golden Armor Wonder Woman Deluxe. It's the 578 version. Great seller. Again, only 3 away from $4,217.50. Pause. Cheers. $217.50. Not including $22.90 in shipping. New! It's new! It's available. Unlike this, speaking of Wonder Woman, we're already 2 sold at $889 from an outstanding seller, with now 19,452 feedback, and all 100% positive. and let me tell you something. I mean, not having a problem at all. And they didn't make, what was this worldwide? 1,500? I don't even remember at this point. I don't. And look, Toys for Adults here, another outstanding seller with 6,000 now, 934 feedback. Only has 1 because they're not going to have a whole lot of these. $887.99. And when this is gone, it's gone. And you see the pictures on this? Shout out to my friend Reagan from MRC Collection Ventures. And I was looking at his unboxing this thing. Hot diggity darn, man. Hot Toys getting in with this wool-rooted hair, this artisan line. In my view, the best figures I've ever seen. And the prices are reflecting it, baby. You cannot deny that. Where these are going, it is absolutely unbelievable. Kind of like this one here, my friends. MMS 696 for the Disney 100 D54 Iron Man Mark 7. 1 left, 1 sold at $849.99. Digest that. It costs you more for this than a Peter Cushing Grand Moff Tarkin figure right now. It'll cost you more for this from this guy than Yondu right now. Pause for coffee. Digest that for a minute. Where do you think the rooted hair Joker is going to go after this Thursday? Or when that's finally, unveiled, the final production photos. What do you think it's going to do to Anakin if Wonder Woman is going like that? Let's pull up another one here. Yeah, and then here's this seller again. Tim Sent. Again, with 100% feedback, already sold 3 of these at $850. $850. Wow. Absolutely insane. And going back to this, so I showed you all of that. And I'm going to ask you again. Why has this hit waitlist? And the evidence should show. Because they just didn't produce that many of them. That is the answer. I don't believe, although it's possible, anything's possible, but I don't believe that there's some hidden stock stashed away, some 10,000 somewhere, and they just look at a create hype because everything is just fine in the economy and everything is just selling like it used to. While that's possible, I really don't think that that's a logical answer. The answer is, in my view, because they actually did not make very many of these. Did they make more of these than the 4,000 rooted hair Joker they're about to put out? Are they going to make more than these than the unadvertised number of the sculpted hair Joker? And everybody's assuming, oh, with the sculpted hair Joker, they're going to make 14,000 of those. They didn't say. Really? How do you know that? Where is that written? I don't see that written anywhere. I don't see that documented anywhere. I don't see there on their official distributor's website, Sideshow, do you? I don't see that on the official website of Hot Toys. Do you? All I could tell you is the evidence that's being showed is these things are running out real quick, fast, and in a hurry, baby. Real quick, fast. And in a hurry. They just are. You know what else is running out real quick, fast, and in a hurry, and tying it into this, are some of these other figures here. Oh, look. The Venom Pool. Waitlist. On the waitlist. Commander Fox just was announced. This was just announced a few months ago. Almost gone. Vader. Return of the Jedi. Just right before, a few weeks before. A couple weeks before, May 4th. Almost gone. The Armory, Christian Bale. Almost gone. That was in like April or so. Or May. The Scout Trooper was certainly April. Already almost gone? Look, somewhere February or so. Just really recently. The Wasp and the Ant-Man. Almost gone. Almost gone. Now look now. You got the 2.0 Iron Man Mark III almost gone. The Mech Tech was just a couple months ago. Almost gone. Pump fakes or real adjustments because of what is happening in the market and on data on how much is selling and are adjustments being made. And you could go ahead and put your head in the sand and think that nothing is going on. But I caution you to kind of get up and shake the sand off. And don't think for a moment that there will be more of the sculpted hair Joker than the rooted hair. As a matter of fact, I dare say that it's possible that there may even be less of the sculpted hair one than the rooted hair one that's being touted at $4,000. Why? I'll tell you why. You've got the collector version, which is kind of like your sculpted hair version of the Joker equivalent, with the low stock remaining almost gone notice. But you've got the rooted hair version, the more illustrious version, where it does not have that warning. Because if you want to use the analogy that they're going to make more than one than the other, this kind of makes you think twice before making that call. There is necessarily no rhyme or reason, except for one rhyme and one reason, which is more and more announcements, less production of those announcements, and more 2.0s and reuses of molds with different paint sculpts also, and reissues, if you will. And I've been saying that, and I've been the only channel way back that was saying that for months and months and months. Now, there may be more saying it now, and that's fine because it's actually happening, but I'm the one who kind of brought that out there. Pause. Into Thurbus. You're watching the Market Chart Show. Fresh coffee. In my view, I believe Hot Toys are trying things. I believe you were seeing stuff go on waitlist anywhere 6 to 8 months after they were released. Like, oh, okay, we got about 6 to 8 months or so. Now you're starting to see things like Ant-Man and the Wasp from Quantumania. Like that Scout Trooper from April. Like the Black Panther mech deck. Like Christian Bale Armory. Like a 40th anniversary Return of the Jedi Vader. It doesn't matter what the character is. You're starting to see that anywhere from 2 to 3 months. What's going on? I'll tell you what's going on. More and more announcements, which everyone's saying, I can't believe all these announcements. Yeah. Less production, listen carefully, of those announcements. But Aries, why? 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 I guess I got to digress for you because of this. There's only a certain amount collectors have for expendable income. This is not exclusive to Hot Toys, ladies and gentlemen. This isn't just happening with Hot Toys or this toy or that toy or this statue or this painting or this or that or anything. This is happening across the board. You go check the price of gas lately? You go check the price of eggs lately? Good luck trying to find just a quart of half and half for less than $4. Gas, $4 or $5. It's cheap in some places. Eggs, $4 or $5. Cheap in some places. A quart of half and half, $4 or $5. I want to just put 1 tank of gas in my car. I want to go get eggs, and I want to go get a dozen eggs and a quart of milk. I'm already at $15 to $20. There used to be $4 altogether. Pause. What's the contrary of this? This. This Cad Bane. Which is not even the deluxe version, which some collectors are more gravitating to because it gives you the Total Droid from the Clone Wars and the thrusters. Where are they gravitating to? This. What are they gravitating to? This. This Wonder Woman. And let me tell you something. Don't ever listen to this stuff of price doesn't matter. Don't concern yourself with price. Don't concern yourself with the market or any of that. If you're on a limited budget and you really enjoy collecting, but you have a limited budget like me, and you have to pick and choose what you get like me, my recommendation is you 1000% have to pay very close attention to the secondary market and to the market. We just don't have the money laying around for all of this. I'm a diabetic. I have to pay attention to what I'm eating, period. End of story. Is it possible that I don't have to? Sure. But scientifically, I'll probably have to deal with some repercussions on that, whether it's immediately or in the years to come. This is just science. And if you keep buying these type of figures and keep buying figures and have no regard to price and just don't care and don't follow the market, then perhaps, possibly in the years to come, maybe that'll come and bite you as well. I concern myself with price all of the time. If I bought everything that I loved, my collection would be 20 million times as high, and I'd be in the poorhouse and completely out of coffee, none to spill or anything, and I wouldn't be enjoying myself either. Pause. Cheers. Truth. Here at 6 Scale Cantina. Coffee is so delicious today. So delicious. Now, I guess conventional wisdom could certainly dictate that this Joker, like the arena suit vet, this rooted hair Joker, and this rooted hair Anakin, like the arena suit vet, like the Wonder Woman, like the D100 Iron Man, that they're all so much more rarer than figures like Clone Commander Fox that you're seeing here on the banner. Then figures like the Christian Bale Armory stand figure here with his arms folded that you're seeing on the back. Figures like this Koska Reeves, which just hit waitlist that you're seeing on this banner. But you have to wonder, is that really the case? Is it really the case? How many of these Koska Reeves, those Christian Bale Armory figures, close to $700, those clone Commander Foxes from the 20th anniversary, how many? How many thousands did they really make? Is the mechanism being rolled out to be able to acquire this DX rooted hair Joker on Thursday? That DX rooted hair Anakin on Friday? Is it really just exclusive for artisan figures? For figures that come out that have wool rooted hair? For figures that are just quote unquote exclusives? And I say, no, I don't think so. I think that's too simple and too easy. I think everything is kind of fitting together into a puzzle. I think the stars in the collecting galaxy when it comes to Hot Toys are starting to align. You have to ask yourself if they would go ahead and do this with items outside of the artisan line. Just with figures like Koska Reeves. Or Clone Commander Fox in the future. Remember, and we're going to talk about it tomorrow on your Monday night, your only Monday night 6-scale show, 6-scale Raw at 8:15 p.m. Eastern. We're going to talk about this. We've been seeing one thing roll in and out after, so you Attack of the Clones, Wave 1 figures, and many of those other figures are up there at 6 to 8 months. Oh, that's the window. Now you're starting to see with Ant-Man and Wasp. Oh, maybe it's 4 months. Now you're starting to see, or 5 months. Now you're starting to see with that Scout Trooper from April. Oh, maybe only 2 or 3 months. Or that Mech Tech Black Panther, maybe only 2 or 3 months. Or that Christian Bale Armory, maybe only 2 months. And the 40th anniversary collector edition of Darth Vader, maybe only a few months. Why is it starting to lower? What's the rhyme or reason? And I feel like they're all connected. And again, I will tell you, if you take this Christian Bale Armory figure, and instead of putting it up, and now it's going on waitlist, instead of putting it up the way that they did, and I'm not sure if that even cracked the top 10 best-selling wise, and it's kind of way down right now. If they would have said, hey, in 2 weeks on a Friday or on a Thursday, limited to 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 pieces, you're going to have a window to do it. Would they have sold even more initially? Would that have been would that have created more hype? Not only more hype would that create, perhaps 20 to 40 times or more as much call to action to make sure you get that if you want it. And you have to wonder, is that all that's going on right here with the Joker and the Anakin? Again, you can't convince me. You can't convince me. The sculpted hair of the Joker is going to have more pieces than the rooted hair Joker. You can't. You can't convince me that Mighty Thor or Gore from Love and Thunder, really, they're going to be making more than 4,000 Gores? Really? Where's that on the list here? What about this? Here's your collector edition of the 40th anniversary Darth Vader which is kind of like your equivalent to the sculpted hair edition of the new Hot Toys DX Joker. And that one's going a low stock remaining, seemingly less than the rooted hair equivalent here, which doesn't have it yet. Don't automatically assume that just because they advertised that there's only 4,000 of the rooted hair Joker, that it's any more or that it's any less than the sculpted hair one. As a matter of fact, I dare say it's possible that the sculpted hair one will be made in less quantities. They may just not be telling you. Again, how many of these? Could this mechanism be rolling out, whether it's artisan or not artisan, with this type of exclusivity, like they used to do in the sideshow days of old when they used to come out with Star Wars figures? We're going to talk about that tomorrow on 6 Scale Raw. Could they be going to that? Sure. I feel like it's all connected and it's all evolving, and we don't know exactly where it's going to go. But the one way that I'm pretty sure that it's going is in a way of more exclusivity, is in a fashion that offers more collectability right off the bat, in a production mechanism that is giving you more and more announcements, but less production of those announcements, like you get with sneakers, like you get with hats, like you get with so many other collectibles, like you get with the Sideshow Star Wars figures going back many, many, many years ago. And again, that changes the tone and changes the tune and changes the call to action on what is available and what is forthcoming from Hot Toys. For sure. And this Koska right now, it happened on the weekend, so who knows if it'll come back up. Because it might. You heard it right here at 6 Scale Cantina. But if it doesn't, it's probably available right now at a couple other comic shops. You could get it here and there. But once it's gone, it's gone. Because right now, as we speak, there's no other current batches being ready to be made. There's no hidden secret stock that I know of anyway. Once it's gone, it's gone. And I think it's very important to understand. As I pull this up as a case in point, here's another great seller. 25,277 feedback. All 100% positive. Already 6 sold, but only 2 left. Once this seller is gone, this is gone. And I've been keeping a track of these over this weekend, and they're starting to go like hotcakes right now. Because, again, lower supply equals higher demand and more of a call to action. And once it's sold out, this is available at Big Bad Toy Store. If this is available at any store, eventually they all get it from the same place. And if Sideshow is out of it, then they're out of it, my friends. And that means that very, very quickly, once they're gone, they're gone. And that's something that we have to really, really keep an eye on. For sure. I mean, we just really, really, really do. Got to keep an eye on that, because while you could get it for a certain time, like, oh, it's always available at other places and this and that, right? Well, those other places get it from one place. Okay, unless they're buying it from Hong Kong. And once they're gone, they're gone. They're all gone. So it's very, very important to understand that when you hear that kind of stuff, that you're putting it into perspective. There is, without a shadow of a doubt, a very, 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 let me say that again, very, very limited window on being able to access these, for sure. There just is. There just is. And that's the same with any of these. I'll pull this up on the screen. Here's another cell. Let's go with Hawk Wars. And I just got my Koska, spilled my coffee over that from Ray at Hawk Wars. And you can see right here, he has it available. But once Hawk Wars is sold, once he sells the Koskas, there's no more Koskas for Hawk Wars. It's waitlisted. It's gone. I highly recommend Ray at Hawk Wars Toys. Highly recommend him. I actually just got my Fennec from Ray, and I did a special 5-minute flash warp speed review on Fennec with super high resolution pictures I put up on a split screen picture-in-picture view, and gave you a 5-minute review, which so many of you enjoyed. And the reason I put that out was to give that's a preview of what you could get if you decide to join 6-Scale Cantina as a channel member, also known as Cantina Insiders. Because I'm putting out those 5-minute reviews. Wait till you see my DX25 5-minute flash review, high resolution pictures, comparisons next to my DX07. What do I think? How do they look? What are my thoughts? Real fast and in a hurry. You could get that as a Cantina Insider. You could get that as a channel member. And all you have to do, besides believe, is just click that little join button. See everything that it comes with. It's cheaper than a gallon of gas in most places. Than a dozen eggs in most places. Than a quart of half and half in most places. Brother, sister. You could also go to 6scalecantina.com, and you could go to the little yellow section where you would see here other stuff besides those 5-minute flash reviews that are going to be coming in droves. I got my movie reviews. I just put out Wizard's Crystal Ball Episode 2. You see right there on the screen. George Reeves, Christopher Reeve, 40th anniversary, Endor, Leia. Is that coming? Artisan version. You see Episode 1 just from the other week. Adam West, Yondu, Queen Amidala, Indiana Jones. I could tell you right now that coming up for you here this week is the Wizard's Crystal Ball Episode 3, where we're going to be talking about Darth Vader and the throne from the Obi-Wan series. Is that going to be coming out of nowhere? And I say, join the channel. I appreciate your support, and you can get all of this exclusive content. You don't want to miss 6-Scale Raw tomorrow. Is everything limited? Whether they're showing it or advertising it as 3,000 or 4,000. That's what this show's about. That's what tomorrow's show is going to be about. Is everything limited? A lot of things. Is it all separate or is it all put together? Like we just got a serialized Iron Man. The quarter scale Iron Man, the golden one. Is that a one-off or is it all fitted together for a new mechanism they're trying to roll out? Is everything limited that's going up on pre-order? I say yes. Not even a pause there. I don't always buy coffee out, but when I do, I drink it, buy it, spill it, right here at 6 Scale Cantina. See you tomorrow night, 8:15 p.m. Eastern. Stay thirsty, my friends.
Collectibility.